So the overall ranking, Khabarov now 35 minutes ahead of Deroy, Mardev third, Lopres down to fourth, Nikolev stays in fifth. Watch out for Chagin. Special Stage 7 takes us from Turkmenbashi to Balkanabad on the Silk Road, a 345-kilometre journey over fast, open landscapes. We had rain on this stage, a bizarre experience for all the drivers in the desert with their windscreen wipers on. Alex Lopres had another tough stage as he desperately holds on to his third in the standings. The Czech driver drove the last 80 kilometres without power steering and yet only lost 8 minutes to his pursuers. Gerard Deroy was still pushing hard, trying to make back lost time, but one bend he just ran a little too wide, finding the only mud in Turkmenistan. He lost 30 minutes and had to wait for a tow from Masek to get him going again. After Deroy's mistake, the leader of the rally, Firdis Khabarov, was able to stretch his lead to nearly an hour. He was second over the stage as he paced himself to the finish 12 minutes slower than his more experienced teammate Vladimir Chagin. Eduardo Nikolev had a great day, his best of the rally so far. A second place, just 6 minutes behind Chagin, moved the 25-year-old ahead of Mardev and right onto the tail of Alex Lopres. And the reason for Ilgazar Mardev's lack of speed was that he had a throttle cable snap, costing him half an hour. He finished the day 7th. Vladimir Chagin was the fastest over the stage and continued his remarkable recovery drive. By the end of the day, he was just 20 minutes off top spot. So with Chagin in 6th, Mardev is 5th, Nikolev is 4th, and Lopres is 3rd. They're still fighting. Deroy and Khabarov look set for 2nd and 1st respectively. Gurban Bernie Danatorov became the lone Turkmenistani truck on this day with the retirement of his teammate Izam Mamedov. With a 10th on the day, he moved to a credible 10th overall, but shows a huge amount of solidarity, an important feature in the Dakar series. It's the ability to sacrifice your own race to help others. Without friends on the rally, it can be a daunting and lonely adventure. Teammates help each other, but also it's not just them who get involved. We see Pavel Loginov fixing his car and receiving milk from local fans, which was very, very well needed. Wherever you are in the world, the Dakar spirit is with you. As promised, the landscape was both beautiful and scenic, but also extremely challenging for the drivers. Nasser Al-Attiyah won Stage 7 in remarkable fashion, his Volkswagen Touareg crossing the line with a flat tyre. Having changed tyres on previous days, he decided with only 7 kilometres left, he'd press on, with just 3 wheels on his wagon. But what for his strategy for tomorrow?
We try control tomorrow all the race. I am sure Carlos he will push tomorrow, but if he push, we can stay behind him until the finish. It's very important win this race.
Carlos Sainz was second, a further 2 minutes behind, reaffirming that realistically there's not much chance of victory here. With the rain settling the dust, he said visibility was less of a problem for his followers than he'd experienced on previous days. Miller was third fastest, the American taking another 4 minutes out of De Villiers to safely place him in third overall. With no mistakes over the stage, he's now 22 minutes off the lead car. Julien De Villiers was again slowest of the 4 drivers, but on this day he had problems that curtailed his progress after both rear wheels ripped off their rims over a jump. With the Touareg only carrying 2 spares, at the final part of the stage, Julien took it easy, not to pick up any more mistakes. Benedictus Vanegas was a brilliant 5th fastest. The 32-year-old, who is the president of the Automobile Club of Lithuania, was 4 minutes clear of his followers come to the stage end. It was an impressive drive for the Oscar driver with only limited experience in international rallies. Andrea Berkut started this stage in 8th spot after being stuck in sand on the previous day. He was 8th fastest over Special Stage 7 but lost a further spot in the overall standings due to his lack of pace. His teammate is faring a little better. Ilya Kuznetsov has been on the fringes of the top 10 for most of the rally and been rewarded with a 6th spot overall. He's too far behind this man, Rustam Misakov. The gap is now 36 minutes, and so the Nartime Nissan played it steady again. It meant he could only manage 10th over the stage, losing 6 minutes to Kuznetsov, but his slow and steady attitude continues to reward him. The top 5 standings with Alatia, Sainz, Miller and De Villiers all the same. Misakov now the 5th spot. Racing is in the blood of these warm and friendly people. They are absolutely loving the Dakar series being in their home country. The Al Katika horse is Turkmenistan's pride and joy. The horse from heaven, as it is traditionally known, is a well-respected thoroughbred and central figure in independent Turkmenistan. Stage 8 was a change in the advertised route from Balkanabad back to Turkmenbashi on the last day of the rally.